So obviously I usually film on one of these two cameras, but I wanted to talk about both of them as far as YouTube and vlogging, but specifically for things like vacation or Disney vlogs, because now that I've used both of them for that, I have a lot of thoughts. I am going to still upload our Disney trip videos from September that I have been holding on to because honestly, I thought I was gonna really be this great Disney YouTube content person and make really magical vlogs with lots of extra music and just fun little like things like Jade and Matt, if you guys used to watch theirs, like those are my favorite. I don't really know how to do that. And it's a lot of work and I'm just tired lately. So I kind of gave up and I was like, well, I'll just put the videos together. I haven't even really watched them. Whew, it's rough. So in the past, we had always used, well, this is my Canon G7X Mark III. We also have the Mark I, which I gave to my husband. So we usually bring both. That way we have a backup. This year I had gotten a used Sony ZV-1, honestly, because it looks cute and it's pink with this little case and I don't know, it just looked more fun. Also, like I will say, like the picture quality and the autofocus is what I was aiming to fix from my Canon. That's the biggest issue I've always had with this, is just the focus and the picture quality. This actually has phenomenal picture quality. I'm definitely not complaining about that. But when you're actually like, so if I was doing a sit down YouTube video, I will 100% still use this for that, like, cause this looks so much better. But if I'm traveling and moving around, it's going to have to be this one. And I'm going to explain why. So stabilization is really the main issue. Like this does struggle with autofocus a lot of times, but it still is going to give you great videos. Like if you watch any of my other ones, they've all been filmed on this and they're just fine. It is an easy one to vlog with because it's little, it is smaller than the Sony by like quite a bit. It's got, the screen is already right here. So you turn it on, it starts up really fast. You're ready to go. I can press record and then I can flip the screen up to do like selfies or talk to the camera with my husband or myself. Easy, very fast. Also just very small and discreet for someone like me who does not like drawing attention to myself in public. So I don't want a bigger setup. I want the smallest setup that'll give me just at least decent videos. And most of my favorite Disney vloggers always use the Canon G7X. That was always the thing. Now, this one it does protect the screen, which I love. However, like my other Sony camera that I had in the past, same thing. Watch how long it starts up. And now I can use it. And then on top of that, like you have to switch it all the way around to use it. And it does stick out more when you're holding it out, which isn't a bad thing. It's just, I don't know. It wasn't my favorite setup to easily, quickly grab something if you see something happening. The other thing is like, this is a wider lens. So they both are a 1-inch sensor, but this one is 8.8 is where it starts. And this one starts at 9.4. So this one is a little bit more zoomed in than this one. So you definitely have to hold this one out even further to get yourself and whoever else in. This one you don't have to try as hard. So it also makes it a little more discreet if it can be closer to you. This does okay in low light. It's not bad. This does horrible. I had this, I swear I had this on auto camera setting most of the time. I think there was a couple times where I accidentally had it on aperture mode, which might've been the problem because it was adjusting other things, but it just sucked. But the biggest issue is the stabilization. Like the footage that I'm going to share, because I will post that video and then all the others, I will share them because we took the time to make them and take all that footage. It was hard for me to watch. It was so shaky. So I actually had to buy a subscription on CapCut just to use the stabilize feature. And as far as I can tell, even with the stabilize feature, it's still not the best footage. Like the picture quality is very crisp and clear. The background's defocused. I love it. It's still just not the most stabilized footage. And you can do more, but I think then it does like the crop in mode when you have to do more, which to be fair, this, I did turn the active stabilization on. There's a further one on here that you can turn on, but it crops the camera in more. So I didn't want to do that. I didn't do it. When I was watching the footage back on the camera, it looked fine to me. It's when I took it off the camera and then was looking at it later on that I was like, whoa, this is terrible. And sometimes it looked fine because we weren't moving as much, but if we were really walking, that's when it got really bad. Or one of us, like, so not always the best at how we film. But that's kind of my 2 cents on these. Like for sitting talking videos, this is amazing quality and I will always pick this over my Canon G7X. But also like even just for traveling in general, this is like, they're probably about the same weight, but this is like smaller and slimmer. My husband can just pop this in his pocket. So like if I'm carrying my regular camera, He's got this, we're good. I just keep it in a little pouch to keep it safe, but I also have a screen protector on there. And like, I just have this in auto and it works fine. It does have a mic port, but I don't really like using mics. I found that it's just a hassle. There's no hot shoe to mount it to, so you really don't have a way to put it on the camera other than it hanging off the side. This one you can put it on there because it has a hot shoe mount, but like it just, I don't feel like this is a good vlogging one. This one also does not have flash if you're into that. I don't really care, but you can put one on there. And then you can also attach a little like selfie light on there, which even would work better for obviously videos. This one does have a built-in flash, which people probably know because this camera's become so popular again. So that's kind of my 2 cents. This one has great stabilization already built into it. This one, you're gonna have to turn at least the like extra stabilization on. And even then, I don't know how good it is, but it crops in so much that I just feel like it's unusable. That's my opinion. So I still love both of these cameras for different things, but if you are trying to be like a vlogger making videos out and about, this is not your camera to go to. It's gonna be this one. There's a reason this one has been a cult classic for so long. There's a reason I had the original from like 2017 and still have this one too. So is what is. Some of my favorite YouTubers like Josie LDN, she still uses, like, she has like 6 of these. Like, I know they use professional gear sometimes from other people too, but like she just posted a video recently about sending off her like 5 or 6 Canon G7Xs all for repair for the Christmas like Vlogmas season. And I'm like, that's insane. But also knowing that someone who's that successful and has done that well on YouTube still uses this camera, like, come on. So honestly, like using my phone on cinematic mode right now is great, but I don't want all those videos just like stored up on my phone when we're on trips. Plus a camera is still gonna give you better quality than a phone. So that's my 2 cents. If you want to be making like Disney vlog content, I love watching them. And if anybody has tips on using like videos and making those videos with like nice music, because I'm not even good at finding the right like royalty-free music that people would find. Like I love some music other people have used and I have no idea where to find that, or just how to even edit it all together. Like I don't really know what I'm doing. Let's be honest. I'm a photo person. I'm not a video person. So, but yeah, I'll still post it. I hope you all enjoy them, but it's not going to be anything super special. It's literally just me following us around Disney each day.